How's it going, everybody? It is On here. Welcome back to another video. Now, Lost Legacy is 4 to 5 days away. We're starting to get the reviews up tonight, which is very exciting. Some have come out early, so I'm going to be talking about all the information that we got in the past couple days. It's been pretty hectic the past couple days because we're like, what, a week away from the game, less than that. Pretty exciting. So yeah, I'll start getting into the earlier stuff. Of course, we're going to be getting reviews tonight as I'm recording this, so I won't be able to, talk about it since it's going to be coming out around midnight, so I obviously won't be up for then because, I got school tomorrow morning. But yeah, going to the stuff that we do know, we have gotten some early reviews come out. I believe 2 came out. One gave it an 8.6 and one gave it an 8.3. Now, some of the criticisms about the game so far have been kind of mimicking what I said in my fear video. Now, in my fear video, I talked about, some of the fears I have for the game and just different, things, talking about the negative aspects that I'm, a little bit, hesitant on, and some of the fears that I had was the game's going to be too short and the game would feel too similar. And that's kind of what the game's been nailed on right now in terms of reviews. People are saying it doesn't feel like a full game because of its length and because of it feels so similar to Uncharted 4 in a way. So, of course, this is press, so it could be people just missing Nate. I know a big criticism in one review was talking about how it doesn't feel like Nate, so they didn't like it as much. So that has something to do with it. Of course, maybe they didn't play 2, maybe they didn't like Uncharted 2. That could always be the case. These haven't been reviews that were leaked from gaming press outlets. It's been regular press outlets. So, honestly, these reviews won't even be that credible. I think the ones that drop tonight at midnight, at least my time or whatever your time is, I generalize that my audience is mainly in Europe region, so tomorrow morning or this morning, as you guys already seen it, the reviews are probably going to be a lot more accurate from press sites like IGN and GameSpot and those kind of people. Of course, Robin Game is going to be having his review up as well. So yeah, talking away from the reviews, talking about the early information that we got, I kind of want to go into the length of the game because a lot of people have been playing the game and have been giving numbers, and I think the general consent is it's around 6 hours and a half to around 7 hours and a half. That's kind of where I've seen the ballpark range from experienced gamers at least. Of course, it'll be taking you a little bit longer if you explore everything, but I think generally for the most part the game's going to last you around 7 hours at least. That's what we have so far, so don't quote me on that, but that seems to be the general time frame that people have been nailing and beating Uncharted Lost Legacy. So obviously that's not 10 hours what they've been, kind of pitching to us. That's kind of to be expected, honestly. Honestly, when press sites or just, Naughty Dog themselves say 10 hours, of course you don't know who's playing the game. It could be inexperience. It could just be them, trying out different things, exploring the areas fully that you might not do yourself. So yeah, 7 hours. I'm a little bit disappointed with this. I thought 8 should have been at least, hit. I think 8 would have been the sweet spot at least for this, because I think that's fair for $40, but yeah, I mean, I kind of saw this in a way because it felt like Jak and Daxter and those kind of pre-order bonuses kind of felt like they were trying to justify the 40 as well with the multiplayer and stuff. So yeah, 7 hours. I'm a little bit disappointing on that, but of course, quality over quantity. As I said in my fears video, it doesn't matter how long the game is as long as it's generally good. So yeah, going into the other criticism about the review, it feels generally too similar. Of course, I don't want to go into this a little bit too much since I did make a fears video, link in the description, or just, it will be on my channel, the last video I made, of course. But yeah, people are saying it just feels too similar to Uncharted 4, and it doesn't really do its own thing. Now, we're going to be doing a spoiler cast for Lost Legacy, and of course I'll do my own review when the game comes out, but I really hope that this game would have done something different. We saw the lockpicking, and we saw the whole silenced pistol mechanic getting added to the game, but besides that, each Uncharted game kind of did something different. Uncharted 2's train sequence doesn't feel like it's been ever done before in any other game besides 2. It kind of feels unique to that own game. So Lost Legacy, the big thing I didn't want is just to carry over Uncharted 4's elements in a way and just do the same kind of thing and give you more time, I guess you could say, with just different locations and stuff. So yeah, that's a little bit thing I'm worried about going to the game, but of course, wait for the reviews tonight. By the time you're seeing this video, the reviews are already up. Hopefully it's been positive. I'll probably talk about it in the comments down below and of course on Twitter. But yeah, other than that, I want to go in the trophy list. Now, I don't want to talk about this too much, and I probably won't talk about this because I know there's people that don't want to get spoiled on this stuff. So I'll just link it in the description below. I'll try to link every single source I use in this video in the description below. But pretty much the trophy list has been leaked now, or just revealed, I guess you could say. And, it wasn't officially revealed, but it has been out there. Most of these games, all this stuff happens. But pretty much the game has a lot of, I won't say the trophy list, honestly, just in case people are watching. I'll just link in the description below, but it has a pretty interesting, it has a pretty ordinary Uncharted list. I think there's a little bit more of kill grindy stuff in this Uncharted list than there was in, past Uncharted games, but just in general, the list seems pretty good. It's a little bit spoiler-free inside, but there is a little bit of stuff, if you want to go in blind, definitely don't check it out, but it seems pretty interesting, and yeah, it just got me hyped a little bit more. So the trophy list came out, pretty interesting stuff, and it looks like a good list, honestly. 50 trophies. So yeah, some small things that I've seen on the Reddit Uncharted page. The main menu has been revealed or leaked, I guess you could say. I'm probably gonna blur everything I just talked about, this whole, background thing, just because I know there's gonna be people wanting to stay spoiler free, so I'm just gonna link it in the description below, just in case you do want to see it. I'm not gonna talk about it in this video, of course, so yeah. Now that has been all the news and related to Uncharted Lost Legacy, but the multiplayer is of course getting an update next week, and Naughty Dog did do its live stream on Tuesday, so yeah, I think we all know this update kind of looks very disappointing. It's adding Survival Arena, which is going to have over 130 types of waves. I believe you can only play 10 waves at a time on a certain map, so yeah, all 14 maps are available. Of course, they showed off Village, I believe, on the live stream. That was pretty interesting. But yeah, what can I say about Survival Arena? It kind of looks very similar. It's just kind of more randomized, and it's a lot like, it's pretty much survival, just randomized and added to the fact of more replayability, so you can keep replaying this down the road. It doesn't look too special, but to be honest, the big thing that I took away from this multiplayer is the fact it didn't add any new maps in this DLC, which is kind of crazy. Honestly, if you're buying Uncharted The Lost Legacy and you don't even own Uncharted 4 and you log into the multiplayer, there's gonna be no maps from the single player campaign, which kind of mind boggles me. I thought the most guaranteed thing in this update was going to be maps, because that seems to be the standard for, all Naughty Dog updates in terms of their multiplayers. They always add new maps, and this is kind of crazy. I figured with the launch of Lost Legacy, they would have added something like in terms of new maps, but it seems like Survival Arena and Asov and the new Chloe and Nadine skins are pretty much all we're getting in this multiplayer update, which is kind of, honestly very disappointing, because we haven't had an update in like almost half a year, and arguably we didn't get the last update since Survival, which is back in December, so yeah, at this point, honestly, Uncharted 4's multiplayer has always kind of been dead to me. I haven't really been playing it much. Honestly, at this point, I'm just like focused on Last of Us Part 2, because yeah, you don't want to screw that up like you did with Uncharted 4. So yeah, that has been pretty much the news roundup lately for Lost Legacy. I figured I'd talk about it since I figured a lot of this stuff is interesting. A lot of you guys probably don't know some of this information if you haven't been checking out the Reddit and just overall the internet, like on Twitter and everything. So yeah, that's been pretty much all my thoughts going into Lost Legacy. I'm not sure how many more videos I'm going to make on Lost Legacy before the launch, because of course I want to play the game myself and not make too many videos while I'm playing the game until my review comes out. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, of course, OnlineZhD as usual. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting next couple of days as information comes out and the reviews come out tonight. It's going to be very exciting. So yeah, make sure to check out my Twitter, of course, as I said, like the third time in this video, because I always talk about the stuff I can't make videos on. And yeah, it's very interesting. So make sure to go follow me there. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts on everything I discussed in this video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.